Today, I'm going to be trading Shohei Ohtani to his biggest rival, the San Diego Padres, to see if he can win them a World Series. And I know with the Dodgers' biggest rival, you can really go either way. Historically, it is the San Francisco Giants, but in the modern era, it has been the Padres. So as you guys can see, man, Shohei Ohtani is now on the San Diego Padres. And this is a really solid roster that we're going to be working with. I mean, up to this point in the season, the Padres have also had a very good year, and I'm very curious to see how Shohei Ohtani and Fernando Tatis Jr. play on the same team. But anyways, to start off the year, in our first game, we're going to be taking on the Tigers. And Shohei Ohtani is on the mound in this game, and it looks like he is in a little bit of trouble in the first here. We have 2 outs, so if we can get Keith down, that will end the inning. Hold on, we got to be careful here. As I was trying to get to, there are 2 runners on base right now, so we definitely need to watch out for that. If he gets a base hit, that will probably score a run. And he did try and challenge that last call, but it is going to be a strike. So there's, oh, hold on. Please get there. That's going to be tough to get to. But it looks like we are going to make the catch, so that will end the inning. The Tigers are going to strand 2 runners on base. And now it's time to see how Shohei's going to do at the dish in his Padres debut. Hold on. That was a bad chase. As I was trying to say, though, Tatis did start the game off, but he just grounded out. So there's nobody on for Shohei, and we're going to strike out. So that's not exactly the start that I was hoping for out of Shohei, but now we're back out here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and pitching-wise, he's been great. He hasn't allowed any runs yet. I'm kind of just waiting to get something down the middle so I can pop one out of here. We all know what Shohei is capable of. I've just been swinging at garbage so far. I feel like that's a good one to go after, but it's just going to be another ground out. So we're off to an 0-2 start on the day. But now we're coming back out here in the 5th inning, and we have a chance to make up for the bad 2 at-bats right here, because there are 2 outs, so we got to be careful. But we have 2 runners on base right now, so if Shohei can get a hit, that should at least score the runner from second base. And I'm going to chase that. It's going to be another ground out. Hold on. He bobbled it. He bobbled it. We're still going to be out, though. This has been an absolutely horrific game at the plate for Shohei Ohtani. We are not batting well to start off the video, but again, at least we're pitching well. We have 2 down in the 6th inning right now, so if we can sit down Carpenter, that will be... Oh, that's going to be a base hit. I don't even have a chance at getting to that. I just got to make sure that we hold him to 1, and we did actually walk Torkelson after that as well, so there's 2 runners on. So it's starting to get a little bit dangerous here, but if Shohei can find a way to get out of this, that will be 6 scoreless innings. That's going to be a foul. It's going to be a full count. I'm going to try and plant a fastball in the inside corner, and we got him. That is going to end the inning. So that is 6 scoreless out of Shohei Ohtani, and that was Ohtani's last inning. So he had a great day pitching, but as you can see, we're back out here in the 8th, and the bullpen completely folded on us. We are now losing 3-1, and that's another ground out that I should not have chased. We are batting horribly right now. And after that, the Tigers did go on to win this game 3-1. So we're going to end up dropping this. Even though Shohei had a great day pitching, it looks like the bats were not going. Even Shohei sucked in this game, but it's only the first game of the season. We have tons of time to improve. But after that, I went ahead and simmed a month into the season to see how this team was holding up. And it looks like we have been pretty good up to this point. We're 19-14 on the season. And at the moment, we do have 3 games over Colorado for the division. Apparently, LA's had a tough go so far, but again, we're only in May, so standings really don't matter at this point in the season. But the next team that we're going to be playing is the San Francisco Giants, so this should be an interesting series. And Shohei is not pitching in this game, he's just hitting, so hopefully he can have a better game at the dish, not worrying about pitching as well, because obviously that first game was absolutely terrible, and he honestly hasn't been that great this season in general. He's only hitting 261, but we are going to smack a perfect out of the park. That's gonna be in the water, man. 451 feet from Shohei Ohtani, so that's already a much better start than the last game. That's apparently already 11 home runs on the year, so that gives us a 1-0 lead. But now we're back out here in the 3rd inning, and that 1-0 lead is still going. We're up 2-1, so we're still up by a run, but either way, it would be nice to get some insurance here. Don't know if we're gonna be able to go back to back or anything like that, but I would be be hyped if we get like a double or something. That is gonna get through for at least a base hit. So Shohei is back on the bases. So far, we are 2 for 2 in this game, which is already 10 times better than our first performance of the season. And hopefully Machado can find a way to at least hit us. Oh, I'm gonna stop it too. I wanted to try and go for 3, but there is no chance in hell that we were gonna get there safely unless they somehow threw the ball away or something like that. But there are 2 down. So Sheets is kind of our last hope at putting runs on the board. Is that gonna drop? It's not. So that's gonna end the inning. That sucks, man. I was really hoping for something there, and now we're back out here in the top of the 5th, and we're tied up at 2. So the Giants have came back to knot things up here. That should be good. Nope, that's gonna be a ground out. That might be a double play, actually. We are gonna make it to first. Of course, though, once again, after getting on base, nobody was able to hit Shohei home, but we did still score a run in the 6th inning, so it's 3-2. I might have been able to chase that, but it is going to be a ball, so I really don't care about it. Hold on, put something in the zone, man. That's going to get through for our 3rd base hit of the game, or I guess 2nd base hit. 3rd in general, if you're counting the home run, and that is another one from Machado. I thought Shohei and Tatis was going to be like the #1 duo here, but Manny Machado is balling out, man. Every time we get on base, he does as well. Is that going to be thrown away? Actually might be able to steal 3rd here. I'm gonna go for it, and we should be there. We are. So even like a pop-up to the outfield should be enough to score Shohei Ohtani. Come on, man. Just put something out there. Nobody scored us up to this point. I'm gonna go. I think I should be good because it looks like that is almost all the way to the wall there. Yeah, no, it's not even close. We're gonna make that standing up. So that will give us a 4-2 lead over San Francisco. And now we're back out here in the 9th inning, and we still have a 2-run lead. So again, some insurance would be nice here. And if Shohei can just keep batting the way he's been batting, I am very happy with how this game ends off. That was terrible. I don't even know why I decided to chase that, but it's somehow gonna get down for a base hit. Sometimes I just get eager and chase terrible pitches like that one right there. I am actually so lucky that that worked out for us, and they're gonna walk Manny, so we're back at 2nd. We are making rounds around the bases, man. It seems like every single time that we have gotten on, we've at least made it to 2nd, which is pretty awesome. Hold on, is that gonna drop? It is. I'm gonna try and go home as well, and I think we're gonna make that. We are. That's going to put us up 5-2, and we have another runner on 3rd. So this could be a big inning for San Diego. And it did end up being a pretty big inning for us. We're going to end up winning 7-2. So that is much better than the first game that I used it against the Tigers. That is going to give us a 1-0 series lead. And we were so close to sweeping the Giants. We did lose game 2 by literally 1 run, but then we came back and beat them by 3. So we'll win the series 2-1. But after that, I went ahead and simmed to June for one more big series before we sim to the playoffs. And right now we are 51-31 on the year, so it has been a great season up to this point for the Padres, and we're going to be taking on the Cubs, who are currently 44-41. So I feel like we're definitely favored to win this. And part of the reason I decided to play against Chicago is just Wrigley. This ballpark is beautiful, man. It's so awesome every time you get to play here, and Shohei couldn't do anything in his first at bat. I thought that was going to drop in his 2nd, but it's just going to be another flyout. So 6 innings into this game, and Shohei has done absolutely nothing so far, and we're losing 3-2. So if he's going to get something together, now would definitely be the time to do it. I'm chasing that all the way, man. That's going to be a perfect, and I think it's going to get out of here. That is gone. That's another home run from Shohei. So just like that, Shohei Ohtani is going to tie this game up at 3 apiece with his 26th home run of the season.
A few moments later.
But anyways, now we're coming back out here in the 10th inning, and we weren't able to do anything in our last at bat, but it's not going to hurt us. We're still tied up at 4 right now with a runner on 2nd. So I'm hoping we can hit him home because there's 2 outs. There's a lot resting on the bat of Shohei here, because if we can't hit the runner home, all the Cubs need to do is get a base hit to the outfield to pretty much win this game. Please get out of there. Please get out of there. It's just gonna be a pop-up. That is terrible. On the bright side, though, it looks like we did get out of the 10th inning. So since Shohei was the last one to get out, he is gonna be the runner to start off the 11th. That's not getting through, though. Actually, he will be safe. He bobbled it. So now we got 2 runners on for Loreno, and he is going to ground out into a double play. But on the bright side, we have Shohei on third now. So it doesn't even need to go far. A base hit will score us, but I think he just popped it up. There's no way that's dropping. So that's going to be another inning ended. And once again, Chicago's going to have a chance to walk it off. But now we're coming back out here in the 12th inning, and it looks like we're actually still alive right now. And we have a 6-4 lead, so it's actually looking good here. If Shohei can get a base hit to extend the lead as well, that would be awesome right now, but it's not going to happen. We're just going to line out to first. And I'm not really liking the situation that our pitcher is in right now. Us not scoring might screw us because there are 2 down, but the bases are loaded. It looks like we're going to end it, though, so we are barely going to hold on to take game 1 against Chicago. On the downside, though, after winning game 1, it looks like we did actually go on to lose the series, so that's not great, but our record is still looking solid right now. So I'm gonna sim to the playoffs and see what this team can do to end off the season. And it looks like San Diego did not disappoint to end off the year because they're gonna have 103 wins to win the division. We had 11 games over the Dodgers, and Shohei Ohtani did not struggle without the Dodgers either. He didn't win MVP, unfortunately. That's gonna go to Drake Baldwin, which is actually crazy to see, but either way, he still had a good year with 42 home runs for 115 RBIs. But anyways, with the record that we had, we did get the #1 seed, so we're going to be taking on either LA or Atlanta in the NLDS, and it looks like we are playing the LA Dodgers, so this should be an interesting one. And Shohei is pitching in this game, as he should be in the first playoff game of the season, and it looks like he got out of the first inning unharmed, so it is scoreless, and it looks like Blake Snell is pitching for the Dodgers, and Shohei is gonna pop one out of here right out of the gate. So that is gonna give us an early 1-0 lead over his former team. Unfortunately, after that though, Shohei has ran into a little bit of a problem because the Dodgers tied the game at 1, and they have runners on the corners with nobody out. So I'm really hoping for a double play or something here. That's gonna score another run though. So unfortunately, the Dodgers are going to take a 2-1 lead, but at least we have a chance to get out of the inning now since there is 1 out. So if we can get Mookie to ground out into a double play, or that's not Mookie, that's Rojas. I don't know why I thought that was Mookie, but if Rojas can ground out into a double play that ends the inning, either way, we have 2 strikes in the count. Oh, that would start a bench brawl. I wasn't really aiming for his head there, but if we do that again, I wonder if the benches would clear. I don't even know if the bench is clear in this game. I've literally never seen that happen before. Let me know down below. I've been playing MLB The Show for like a hot minute, but when I play MLB The Show, I'm always playing Road to the Show. So I don't know if like in franchise mode, they have bench brawls or anything, but oh, just get to first. Just get to first. That was way slower than I thought it was going to be, but we are going to end the inning. But anyways, now we're coming back out here in the 8th inning, and after Shohei got taken out in the 6th after allowing 3 runs, so it wasn't a bad day for Shohei. Or sorry, I think he allowed 4 runs. I honestly can't remember. But anyways, our bullpen completely folded, and it was 8-4 at one point. But as you can see, we are winning 11-9 in the 8th inning, and I think that should get down for a base hit. It's not going to. It's just going to be a pop-up. So that will end the inning, but it's cool because our closer was able to end this game off. So the Padres are going to win a very entertaining game 1 by 2 runs, and after that, it looks like we did end up winning game 2 as well. So we have a chance to end this series in game 3. Now, do I think we're going to win this series in 3? Absolutely not. I'm kind of expecting to lose this one. We're already down 3-0, but who knows? Maybe we can find a way to pull off a comeback. I mean, that might be a good start to a comeback journey right there. That should at least be a double from Shohei, so we're gonna have a runner in scoring position. And I was actually able to steal third after that as well, so if Merrill can put anything into the outfield at all, that should score Shohei. It didn't even need to go into the outfield. That will score us, even though he's gonna get out. So it's 3-1 now. But unfortunately, after that, nothing positive happened for the Padres. We're gonna end up losing 7-3, so LA is right back into this series. So that's gonna bring us to a very very important game 4. I'm really not trying to have this game go to a winner-take-all game 5, so if we can put it away right here, that would be awesome. Shohei's gonna start it off with a ground rule double. So that brings up Loreno with a runner in scoring position, and he is gonna strike out to end the inning. So we're gonna get stranded. I feel like that happens way too often, man. Every time I do something like that, I feel like I'm never actually able to score. But we're back out here in the third. I'm kind of relying on a home run to actually put points on the board for us, and I feel like that actually has a chance to get out of here. Man, it's gone. Shohei's gonna do it. That is gonna give us an early 2-0 lead over the Dodgers. So obviously there's a long way to go for us to win this game, but that's a good start. And now we're back out here in the 4th inning, and that 2-0 lead has turned into a 4-0 lead, and we have 1 out with a runner on for Shohei. So, oh, he's gonna get to third as well. So now that Tatis is only a few feet away from making it a 5-run lead, all I'm really focused on is hitting something into the outfield here. I don't even care if that drops, man. That should be enough to score Tatis, and it is going to drop as well. So now it's 5-0, and we're on board again. But now we're coming back out here in the 9th inning, and once again, the Dodgers have made it close. It is 7-5 with 2 outs, but we have loaded bases for Shohei, so a grand slam would pretty much end the game. That was a bad chase. The bat's gonna break, but because of that, we actually might make it to first base. It's not gonna happen. So this game is in the hands of our closer. And they have 2 runners on for Teoscar Hernandez, bro. Miller, I am begging you to get out of this. Please, just be a simple ground out to end the game. And that's what's gonna happen. We are gonna survive the LA Dodgers. So Shohei Ohtani is gonna take down his former team in the NLDS, which will send the Padres to the NLCS. So that was one hell of a series against the Dodgers, man. And in the NLCS, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Mets, who did just sweep the Phillies to get here. And it looks like it's been one hell of a series against the New York Mets. As you can see, it's going to Game 7. So it is do or die right here. And so far, not a whole lot has happened. Shohei wasn't able to do anything in his first at bat, but we have a 1-0 lead in the 3rd inning with a runner on first. And that should get through for a base hit. So that's going to push Tatis to third if he can make it. And he's going to get there standing up. So we have runners on the corners now. Unfortunately, after the base hit, though, nobody was able to score Tatis or Ohtani. And we're down 6-3. So I'm very happy that's going to get through for a base hit. And I was able to get to second after that, but there's 2 outs. So hold on, please get through. It's going to be bobble, but either way, that's going to end the inning. So that could have been our last at bat of the video. And unless Tatis can get on here, it's gonna be, man. There are 2 outs in the 9th inning, so it is not looking good. Even if Ohtani can get up, our season is definitely... Oh, is that gone? That is gonna be off the wall, so at least we're gonna get up again with Tatis in scoring position. But again, there's 2 outs and only 1 on. We're down by 3, so like it's not even in Ohtani's hands if we win this game or not. Because we'll need to rely on somebody else to potentially come out and tie this game up, which is not going to be easy, but we just got to lock in and make sure that we at least do our part here. I think that's going to end the game. That is going to end the game. End our season. So it was a pretty solid playoff run. We did take down the LA Dodgers, which is always good to see since they're our biggest rival. But yeah, we're not going to be able to get past the New York Mets. So unfortunately, Ohtani and the Padres are headed home. That game was looking so promising at the start too, man. We had a 3-0 lead, but then we just gave up 6 unanswered runs, which is terrible. But to end off the season, after beating us, the Mets ended up losing to the Orioles in the World Series. And if this actually happened, that would be one hell of a World Series to see. But anyways, man, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try and get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my TikTok, Instagram, and my main channel where I post Madden, all in my description. So if you're into football, definitely check out the main channel. But other than all of that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.